How's it going, everybody? Collector Corral here with Gem Minted, and today I have the pleasure of showing you 3 beautiful CGC Pristine 10 slabs. Okay, now these 3 slabs is a throwback to some old artwork that we all know and love. It's kind of the artwork that started it all for us, right? So we're not talking about any illustration rares, art rares, nothing of that fancy nature. This is really just throwing it back through the holographic days, back when, believe it or not, when a holographic actually used to be a pool. So I know it's very hard for us to comprehend that nowadays, now that we have like 2 reverse holos and a guaranteed holo in like every pack that we buy. But back in my day, and I'm dating myself here, whenever you would get a holo card, that would actually be considered a hit. I know, crazy, right? Now that we have all these beautiful EXs cards, SARs, SIRs, ARs, PARs, whatever ARs, it's really hard to notion the fact that a holographic used to be considered a hit. I still have that nostalgic feeling whenever I'm opening a card. So even though I do make funny videos, or I make fun of holographic cards when I do pull them in a pack, for me, I still consider them a hit. You know, the community can debate that or not, but that's just me throwing it back to my old days, back when I didn't have to worry about work or any other crazy things that we do as adults. So enough with my ranting. Let's get to it with these beautiful cards. So I'm going to start with my right side and go all the way to my left side, and I'm actually going to throw it with the Pokemon that is literally labeled #1 in the Pokedex. That it's right. It's no other than Bulbasaur himself. Look at that beautiful glimmer pattern. Like, I can't say that I know any other collection that has done this type of holographic pattern on a Pokemon card, except for the classic collection, and only in Japanese. So this glimmer foil, which I got that term actually from Lorcana, and yes, I am a Lorcana fan as well, that's all around the holographic and borders, is just second to none. This beautiful slab has definitely earned a position in my personal collection. I bought essentially all these cards that you see here before the hype, so I was super lucky to essentially put some money into these slabs before, you know, they went up in value. And of course, the classic collection, when it came out, nobody wanted it, which is essentially the same story for every set prior to Surging Sparks. Nobody wanted Pokemon. Like, that's just the honest reality. And now that the market is in a downturn after the big hype spike that we had, we might be going back to essentially those type of ways. Now, I'm not so sure that we'll see the same prices as we did back then, but for sure, you know, having quick tendies, making quick flips may not be the game, or maybe it will, right? Because you know what's coming up in March, essentially. Well, if you don't know, essentially, I believe it's the first 4 or first 5 sets of Scarlet and Violet will no longer be printed, which means, of course, Space Set and Paldea Evolved, Obsidian Flames, and I believe Paldean Fate are all going to spike, right? Because when something goes out of print, then of course it's more sought after, and people feel more comfortable putting their money in those things than when they are in print. So, long story short, I'm super glad I was able to pick this up when the classic collection came out. For the value that I received it, I'm super happy to have it. And because of course it's in my personal collection, I will be grading it today. Excuse me, not grading it, but guarding it today with graded guard, which does have the word graded in it, which kind of threw me off. This is specifically for CGC standard cards. I heard, and I did some research, which yes, it also means ChatGPT, that the CGC graded cards essentially do fit the tag ones. So that might be for a different video, but for right now, let's focus on the CGC slab. And look at this beautiful green, just goes super well with it. In my previous videos, probably dove into the jewel collection, but you know, for this one, this green slab just goes super well with it. So let's remove this beautiful protector, and I think the graded guard is down here, but as you all know, I like to have it on the top left, so why not? Let's go. Beautiful. Woo. All right. Okay, look at that. I'm gonna have to raise this a little bit higher for the camera just to take a good look at it. Beautiful. That is a beautiful pristine 10 Bulbasaur with that beautiful hollow pattern throughout the borders and the OG artwork. I remember opening this set as a kid, and just back then I didn't know what I was doing, but so happy to see that. And perfect example why you should guard your cards. Just never know when it's gonna fall, right? So this one literally just fell on top of this one. I'm not so concerned about this slab, but I'm more concerned about this one here. So that's right, I'm keeping it going with the Ivysaur from the same classic collection. Are these sequential? No, unfortunately not. I did buy these from different sellers, but of course any CGC 10 pristine card is beautiful, especially as I noted before in my previous video. The pristine 10 and this classic collection hollow pattern, just a glimmer all around it, is beautiful. Can you imagine just every card that you would have as a pristine 10 have this type of like border around it? That would just make every collector extremely happy, right? Personally, I probably shouldn't say every collector because we're all different, but for me, just I literally feel like this pristine 10 was just made for it. Like the gold border, the gold in itself, and then boop, there you go. Just very flush, very smooth, and of course, again, graded guard, CGC, drop protection, easy on and off, high quality TPU and PC. Am I sponsored by these guys? No, I'm not. But what I am sponsoring here is for you to guard your cards. Why? Because if you didn't notice, I made a video with a Pikachu PSA slab that I bought, and it came scratched. Now, I don't know about you, but when I buy a slab, especially from PSA, I expect it to be essentially beautiful, pristine, with no scratches. That broke my heart. It hurt my wallet. These are essentially artworks in my eyes, and beautiful investments, and we need to get the best out of it, right? And we need to protect them, because I learned the hard way as a kid by practicing really bad binder behavior. Look at that. Ooh. Nice. Nice. Wow. Yeah, like I was saying, I learned as a kid really bad binder behavior that your cards can deteriorate pretty quickly throughout time. So, alright, it's not doing it for us today. It's worth a shot. Okay, so you probably caught the hint by now. You know exactly where we're going to next. No surprise, the one and only Venusaur in a pristine 10 from the same classic collection. And no, it's not sequential. Beautiful slab, beautiful artwork, nostalgic yet new in its own way. It's probably the best way to describe it. And of course, just the admiration with all that foiling and glitter pattern on there. Smells my heart. And because it's such a beautiful card, we're gonna guard it up. I like that. You collect and invest, we protect. I like that. It's a nice slogan. Yeah, in my previous run, I was just sharing how there's nothing worse than having a cracked slab. I'm sure that if you send it to wherever it got graded, they'll probably regrade it again. But then again, that's time, money. Nobody wants that. We just want to have a beautiful collection. We just want to be able to portray it, and we want to be able to share it with our loved ones, friends, neighbors, community, right? So let's get it right the first time, y'all. And I'm doing these videos because I want you guys to learn from me, because I messed up. So that's literally why I'm doing this. And at first I did think like guards were just like a, you know, like not a hoax, but it was more just for like, how can I say it, just to make it look nicer, right? Just to give it a little bit more of an appeal. But it does protect. It does protect, y'all. And if you come the same background as I do, you understand that every dollar counts, especially when you're making purchases, investments, whatever it may be. So make sure they last long. Right. Whoo! Look at that. Wow. Such a beautiful hollow pattern. Dun dun dun. Wow. Get a little excited when I see these things, you know? Look at that beautiful Venusaur, beautiful Ivysaur, and beautiful Bulbasaur. Now, I'm gonna feel perfectly comfortable stacking these before, and can you imagine how cringe this is? But I would literally have them stacked like this, but without the guards. So they would essentially be stacked on top of one another, and that could create friction, which can create scratches, which can create cracks, which can create a difficult life for us. So look how beautiful that is. I can stand all three of them now. You know, it's just amazing. And of course, I always have the graded guard on the top left. Essentially, it's like when you go to a library, right? Like you just put it like this, and you're like, oh shit, like what book am I gonna read today? Oh shit, I'm gonna read a graded guard Ivysaur in a pristine 10. Wow. That's just the analogy for it. But I am very OCD with these type of things. I like to rearrange my binders. I like to rearrange my collection and just keep them straight, flush, however I like them. So this is just a personal preference for me. If you like to have it on the other side, on the bottom right, awesome, good for you. I'm happy you enjoy it that way. But yeah, just protect your slabs, y'all. I mean, like, what's an extra few dollars just to ensure that your collection goes long? But yeah, everybody, thank you for joining me today. This is my graded guard video for today. Again, I am not sponsored by these guys. If there is any other company out there that you guys can vouch for, that you guys can let me know that is a great and beautiful investment to protect your slabs, please let me know. I'm always on the lookout for companies that are willing to, you know, assist us collectors in the hobby to ensure that, you know, our collection goes on, so does our money. So yeah, feel free to let me know in the comments down below what your best guard or slab protector is, and then I might check them out. I may do a video on them. Just really depends on the pocket during the time, right? Because, you know, things are kind of tough right now. But yeah, just let me know, y'all. Please enjoy your day. Dad advice for the day. Make sure you spend some time with your loved ones, with your family members, people you care about. We love cardboard, but cardboard doesn't love us back. So yeah, just get out there, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your day. And every day above ground is a blessing. So yeah, guys, see you guys all in the next one, and stay grinding.